If I was to sit down, close my eyes, think about my favorite place on earth, I'd think about huge mountains with valleys filled with turquoise water. Somewhere with wildlife around every corner. Somewhere so wild, it feels like no one's ever stepped foot there. It'd be the Yukon.
Okay, ready?
You ready? Let's
Yep.
go, baby. Big salmon, here we come. Day one of our journey down the Big Salmon River, and we're just leaving here on Quiet Lake. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous body of water with big mountains on our one side here and fireweed growing after a recent forest fire maybe happened 7 or 8 years ago. Just gorgeous, gorgeous lake though. You ready for this river?
I am. I'm really excited. Yeah, I think it'll be a little bit of a different challenge for us. A bit more of a challenging river. A little bit more technical, I guess, because of log jams and sweepers. So, yeah, I think it'll be good for us to step up our game a little bit. And it's supposed to be really beautiful. This lake is stunning.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm really excited.
The first day, we really didn't have too far to go. Maybe 15, 20 kilometers to the end of Quiet Lake. I think Ash and I both felt the same way at the start of this trip. It literally just begun, and it was probably one of the most scenic lakes we'd ever been on. We weren't in any hurry, so we slowly paddled down the lake, where we'd eventually find an old trapper's cabin. We'd take a few minutes to explore.
Really cool cabin.
Really? Yeah, really cool.
Gorgeous view, eh?
Yeah.
The spot.
Bed and a wood stove, and there's even some wood. looks like it goes back to 2006.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're not going to stay here tonight, but
No. It's cool to check it out. Nice, right?
it's beautiful here.
Yeah.
Day one of the trip, and we just made it to the very, very end of Quiet Lake. We were only on the water for about 2 hours maybe today. And so far it's been excellent. I think this is a river that we've wanted to paddle now for quite a few years, and to finally get the opportunity to come out here and paddle it is very exciting.
Chapter 1, Keeping the Faith. Almost 2 decades before the great Klondike Gold Rush made the Yukon known around the world, this mountainous and inhospitable wilderness in the extreme northwest corner of Canada's vast Northwest Territories is virtually unknown. The early explorers and Hudson's Bay Company traders had come and gone. But in the early 1880s, another small but steady trickle of hardened, lonely men headed
Nice morning.
My boots are helping to protect me from mosquitoes.
Here, they're thick here. Well, that was a pretty nice campsite.
Yeah, really liked that.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Nice.
Day 2 of the trip was one of those days we had big plans for. We were hoping to make it onto the actual Big Salmon River. In order to get there, we had to make our way down a couple winding sections of river that connected a couple lakes on our way down to the Big Salmon. It wasn't an overly difficult paddle, making our way down between Sandy Lake and Big Salmon Lake, but it was definitely scenic.
This line is good.
I think in the end, it probably was one of our favorite sections of the whole river.
Wow.
It's really gorgeous here.
Yeah, it's stunning.
You could tell as we made our way onto Big Salmon Lake that this was going to be one heck of a trip.
Well, we've made it onto Big Salmon Lake now, and that first section was absolutely stunning. I think, Ashley, you even said that it was maybe one of the nicest sections of water you paddled, eh?
Yeah, just really breathtaking. Like the water is just absolutely crystal clear. It's like that lovely teal color, the mountains all around. It's so peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not difficult at all. It's just really gorgeous through there, and I'm really excited to see what the rest of the Big Salmon offers here, because so far it's been probably the nicest river we've paddled in the Yukon.
Yeah.
After a few hours of paddling, we'd found ourselves on Big Salmon Lake. And we were actually just a few hundred meters from where the Big Salmon River starts, winding its way down through the mountains. There was a storm approaching. We ended up camping on a sandy point just across from the mouth of the river.
It's pretty dark. I think we'll be just fine over here, eh?
I think so. Yeah, I think we got a pretty good spot here.
Yeah.
Just got very windy, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
But we're ready. We're hunkered down.
In the end, the storm went around us on either side, and the sun would end up coming out, making for a perfect evening. I think Ashley and I were both a little bit anxious to start the Big Salmon River. There's a series of log jams within the first couple kilometers, some fast current to deal with, but that was tomorrow's issue. For now, all we could do was relax and enjoy the beautiful evening here in the Yukon.
A young, powerful member of the Tagish First Nation spotted the large brown bear not far from where the Taya River ran into the ocean. The beast ambled leisurely out of the woods and into the warmth of the open beach. Quiche stopped at once and held his breath. Had the bear seen him? Head lowered, the bear snuffled the water between the rocks. No, not yet. The wind was right. Slowly, Quiche checked his rifle. In the Tagish man's imagination, the bear was already dead. You guys gave up.
Yeah, nice life jacket, buddy. Styling and profiling. Gorgeous start to day 3 here on our Big Salmon trip. And we are just about to start the river section, the proper river section. But all this map book talks about is how hazardous this first section of the river is, so we're just going to take our time. Lots of back paddling, make sure we slow ourselves down and get through this first section safely.
Here we go.
As much as Ashley and I were both excited to start our journey down the actual river, we noticed the trapper's cabin on river left. It's always worth taking a few minutes to explore these spots. They're not something you get to see everywhere.
Look at this place.
So cool, isn't it?
This is wild.
I know.
Look at that cache up there.
Yeah, I know.
Huh. Oh, that is so cool. This old cabin here. Huh. Should we go in?
Sure. Wow. This.
Oh, it's dark in here.
Yeah, definitely, with sunglasses on.
Wow. It's in great shape.
Yeah. Really nice. Bed here. Table, 2 benches. Shelves. Wood stove.
Yeah, a little tiny wood stove, eh?
Little kitchen area.
That is way too cool.
Yeah.
Huh. Be a long winter in this little thing though, wouldn't it?
It would.
Yeah, we're good. Just
We're
keep
good?
going straight, yeah.
After spending a few minutes checking out the cabin, it was time to get moving. We weren't really sure how many obstacles were on the river or how long it was going to take, so we really needed to start making some kilometers.
What do you think?
I think we're good with this line here. Well, once we get closer to those sweepers, we'll do a front ferry. Keep herself to the inside. Back saddle? Nice work, baby. Give me a cross draw. Okay, power forward.
Just looking at what way to go.
We wouldn't have to travel very far before we started to encounter some obstacles. I remember doing a lot of front ferrying, back ferrying, and lining to try and figure out the best way to make it around all the obstructions. It was really starting to feel like we were in for quite the adventure.
Let's see if we can ferry across here. I'm just letting it take us a little bit here. Yeah, that's fine. Hit that. think this is the main log jam here, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay, let's paddle up there. It's slow enough. We can paddle back up the river if we need to.
Yeah, I think if we come in here,
Okay.
you're right.
It's a lot of logs.
A lot of
What do you think?
I feel like a big deal over there. It would look so cool if I'd caught it.
No, we got to get around this guy here. So, I think what we're gonna do now is we'll ferry across here, baby,
Yeah.
and we'll get over to those logs there. Yeah, and we'll get into that slower current. Yeah, see what's around that corner, see if we can scout it out, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Big Sam has never seen anyone move this slow down the river. Eh? I haven't done a forward stroke yet. Stay tight on the inside. Nice work. Nice work. Yeah, let's get out on that bank there.
You okay? You just got a tree on the right up ahead. You need to get the bow to the left.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, one more of those. There you go, there you go. Hey, Hughie. Oh, nice work, baby. You did all the hard work.
We did it.
You did it.
We did it.
That was tough.
Okay, cool. Let's go. You're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was becoming increasingly clear to both of us that this river just wasn't going to be a relaxing float like some of the other rivers we've paddled here in the past, but one where we'd really have to pay attention and work together to make it to the end safely. Portaging a 20-foot canoe through the alders was also a fun challenge to tackle, but we were doing well and we're both having fun. With what appeared to be another storm in the distance, we decided to make camp on a gravelly bend on the river, doing our best to stay dry and weather the storm. It'd been another incredible day here in the Yukon.
The Yukon was physically punishing, Lippy had heard. That didn't concern him, but he knew that the longer he spent sitting behind a desk, the faster his muscle tone would disappear. He couldn't afford to wait much longer to make a decision. Lippy had checked out the cost of Alaska outfits. Money was a problem. He and his wife, Salmon.
Well, are you ready to roll?
I'm ready, baby.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
I think Ashley and I both felt extremely optimistic that morning that we were past all the major log jams and that today, with any luck, wouldn't require any portaging. Truthfully though, we really didn't know where we were on the river. With so many twists and turns, trying to navigate and watch for sweepers at the same time, well, that was proven to be a challenge. In some ways, we were lost in the Yukon, somewhere on the 350-kilometer journey between Quiet Lake and Carmacks, a small Yukon town where we would eventually end our journey.
Look at this friggin' log pile.
That's huge.
As it turns out, we weren't past the log jams at all. Later in the day, we'd encounter not one, but two massive log piles blocking the entire Big Salmon River. Although both were fairly straightforward to make our way around, it was definitely slowing our progress down.
Swinging
Another log pile down. So my husband said to me, "My love, would you like to go on a nice vacation? We'll call it a second honeymoon." And I said, "Yes, that would be absolutely delightful." And here we are.
Here we are. The log pile of the century. Yeah.
You know how to treat a girl.
Oh, you know it, babe. baby.
You too, baby.
Do you think that's the last of them?
I'm not going to say it anymore. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, I know, me too. I feel the
We've been
same
fooled
way.
a couple of times now.
Yeah, I've had enough of them for one day. The first one was cool.
No, it wasn't.
The
actually.
seventh was not so cool.
None of them were cool.
Okay. We're good to carry on.
There was ducks sitting there.
Oh yeah, wow, the ganders.
Yeah. Here we go.
There we go. There's a rock underneath that curling wave up there.
Yeah.
Hugo actually got a little bit stressed on the section
Did
of the
he?
river. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's come back
Yeah,
to
he
sleep.
put his head up for a second.
Yeah. He was pretty excited, was he?
Yeah, he was stressed. So beautiful. Wow.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, I love this.
Yeah.
I just want to do this forever.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind if a bit of pizza was thrown in every now and
Get
again.
a pizza, maybe a nice cold beverage every once in a while.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes peeled. Oh, does that look like a camp up there on the right?
It does. I think this might be the creek here.
Oh, is that the creek over there?
To the right here.
I think that's just, no, maybe it is.
Oh,
No, that's
maybe
just
not.
a big eddy.
Yeah.
Ooh. I think it says good low water camps around this corner here on the right.
Good?
Yeah.
Ashley and I couldn't have asked for a better day in the Yukon. And capping it off with a perfect little camp on a bend of the river seemed like a fitting way to end the day. This trip was easily turning into one of the best canoe trips we'd ever been on.
Cheers to a good day, to a
Yeah.
great day.
That was a great day.
Yeah,
I think we're officially done the log piles.
you shouldn't have said that out loud.
Touch wood.
For 2 years, Robert Henderson had endured black clouds of summertime insects. He had suffered freezing, snow-driven winter winds. He had worn out boots and pants, and he had eaten through all of his supplies. He had suffered temporary snow blindness, and another time barely managed to make it ashore when his skin boat capsized. Once he slipped on a tree he had just felled, impaling his leg on a jagged branch. Henderson had hobbled off to lie alone in his tent for more than 20 days of agony, not sure he would survive. He had used strips of bacon as a poultice, throwing them to the wolves when they became too weak.
There was a thick fog bank that had settled into the mountain valley, so we actually had to wait quite a while before setting off for the day. Both Ash and I were a little bit surprised by the lack of distance we'd covered so far on the trip. So we decided that unless the weather made a turn for the worse, we were going to put in a long day. When I look back at the footage now, this was by far our most enjoyable day on the water. With several small rapids and boulder fields to navigate around, wildlife, and just incredible scenery, it really was just a perfect day on the water.
Nice work, sweetheart. Looks like there might be a rock up there straight ahead.
Yeah.
Rock over there, yeah. Cool. Nice little run, baby.
Yeah. Show you how to get up there as well.
Oh yeah, we'll go on the inside here.
Yeah.
Give us a little back paddle. Work our way to the inside of this corner here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of rocks up there.
Yeah. Got you 3 of them. Back paddle.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Good?
Yeah, we're good. Keep an eye on there's one on the inside here. We're gonna have to come out and around.
Yeah. And there's one straight ahead. Back paddle.
No, just go forward. We're gonna ferry around this here.
There's one just on the
Yeah,
other.
I see that.
And then I'm gonna cross
Yeah,
that.
got us around. Nice, nice. There we go. Yeah, let's go in here and catch this eddy.
Straight ahead.
Yeah, straight ahead.
There's actually more rocks than I was expecting, like bigger than I was expecting.
Yeah, well, when the water is low like this too, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, ahead.
That's big rock. If you'd have gone the right of it, you would have hit that log.
Let's get over tight here and then cut us in.
Yeah.
Okay, cut us over there. Nice, baby. Okay, back paddle. Air high five. Paddle. Stick to stick. There we go. We're good. You don't know where we are right now, eh?
No.
Yeah, and that makes two of us because I don't have a clue either.
Well, we know we're on the river.
Yeah, we're on the Big Salmon Rivers.
And we'll know when we get to Yukon.
Yeah, so we're somewhere between Quiet Lake and Carmack right now.
Although we didn't know exactly where we were on the river, which seemed to be the theme of this trip, it really didn't matter at all. We were now making awesome time, and it almost felt like we were flying down the section of the river. We were having so much fun paddling down the Big Salmon.
A lot of logs there. Oh yeah, plenty of water.
Yeah. Wow, look at those mountains.
Holy, eh? You want to cut it hard down there?
Yeah.
Nice work, sweetheart. A little kiss on the bottom.
Little kisses.
Eh? Maybe that would have been better.
Yeah, it was hard to.
It's hard to tell though right now with the sun.
Hard, yeah.
We were all right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were fine.
It's actually kind of more fun doing that way. I like to put a little mark on the Kevlar. I like to go burn through at least one layer of fabric on every trip.
That's how you know you've had a good trip.
I think right there, yeah. Let's catch this eddy here. Always love catching eddy.
It's been a long day, but a fun day.
We did quite well today. We've only got around 90 kilometers left on the Big Salmon River, and then 150 or 60 on the Yukon. So
We were feeling a bit behind on our schedule,
yeah,
weren't we?
yeah,
So we put in
big day.
a longer day. What's the time?
I have no idea. You can't tell here. It could be 11 o'clock and it's still light, so yeah, I don't know. It's probably later than we think, but go to bed, read for a few minutes, and lights out.
Yeah,
Nice work today.
me too.
Little grayling. Nice, wonderful, beautiful little grayling.
Around the same time as Henderson was prospecting at Gold Bottom Creek, George Carmack had an incredibly vivid dream that made further sleep impossible. In his dream, he reached down in blue-green water to grasp a salmon. This was no ordinary fish. The salmon's scales were made of glistening gold flakes, and gold pieces covered its eyes. The only blue-green waters George knew about flowed into the Yukon.
You see it?
This would end up being our last full day on the Big Salmon River. You could start to see the difference in the landscape as the mountains started to get a little bit smaller and more distant the closer you got to the Yukon River. The log piles, sweepers, strainers, well, they all seem to be a thing of the past now. We really only had one major obstacle left, which really wasn't anything that crazy. Just a kilometer or two of fast water with some rocks to dodge. The only real challenge was dealing with the sun being directly in our eyes, making it incredibly hard to see.
One right on our left too here.
Yeah. There's one on the right there.
Oh. Yep, cut. Nice. Blue, lay down. It's hard to see, eh?
Hard to see, yeah. On there.
There's one right there too, on straight ahead right now.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I think there's another one straight ahead.
Yeah, back here.
Yeah, somewhere under there. And then we got a couple on our left here. We'll come over. Hey, keep the water in the canoe.
Okay, I think there might be one straight ahead.
Straight
Come
ahead,
to the
what way you
right.
want to go? Right?
To the right.
Okay, going right. How we looking? You want to go into that eddy over there?
Woohoo!
I guess we're almost
We're almost there. yeah.
done. I just thought we'd take a second here.
Yeah. Oh, that was good.
That was good.
Yeah. I think we're clear if we just come around the outside here.
Yeah, for sure. It's hard. It's just so hard to see without the sun.
The sun, like the reflection.
Yes, it's so hard to see.
Yeah.
Well, we had a really good day on the water today. We covered quite a bit of ground, and we're only about 15 kilometers from the confluence of the Big Salmon and the Yukon River. We've only got maybe 130 kilometers or so to go of the entire trip. Yeah. So we're getting there.
Yep.
Tomorrow we will finally, and kind of sadly in some ways, make it off the Big Salmon.
Mhm.
This has definitely been the nicest river I've paddled.
Mhm. Me too.
Don't we have fun out here together, me and
So
you?
much fun.
Oh my god.
So much fun.
What would I do without you? What would I do without you?
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
You'd get yourself in a lot of trouble, I think.
I think I probably would.
The bear was already racing down the beach toward the man who had dared to interrupt its feeding. There was not a second to lose. Quiche raised his rifle quickly and fired. Had he hit it? If he had, the bullet had merely spurred the bear on more furiously. Quiche levered another cartridge home and fired again. The bear's heavy paws made white spray of the shallows as it moved relentlessly through the water, closing the gap between himself and the puny human. There was barely time for one more shot. Quiche's rifle bucked, and as the smoke cleared, the roaring bear was
spine of something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That looks like a moose, eh?
Yeah, we were thinking that, weren't we, because of this big jaw. And this looks like a bit of hoof.
Crazy.
And then there are tracks all around here. You can see this one quite clearly. It's quite a big one.
Yeah, that's recent because we've had rain, lots of rain actually in the last couple of days.
It's
So
really soft loose sand.
Yeah.
So. And then the other part of the jaw is over here.
that is cool. And these tracks are bigger than Hugo's footprints,
Yeah.
which Hugh's, yeah,
Big feet.
big feet. Hugo's just shy of 150 pounds. And I'm not saying that the wolves are way more, but they, at least the one here has bigger paw prints than this guy.
Final page of the big salmon.
Oh, we're there.
Almost.
Oh, we made it to the Yukon.
Yeah. Last little bit of the big salmon.
That's right.
Yeah. And there's the Yukon.
Straight ahead.
Yeah. Cool. That was an awesome river.
Oh, amazing river.
Yeah.
This would end up being the final day of the entire trip for Ash and I. We would make it back to the mighty Yukon River, a river we've paddled so many times now, it feels instantly recognizable. Those massive cut banks that just seem to dominate every bend on the river. It's got a completely different feel to it than the big salmon. In fact, it feels absolutely massive in comparison. When I look back at all the trips Ash and I have taken together, this one would certainly be one of the most memorable we've ever completed. There's something special about the Yukon that you simply can't describe or even show. You just feel it. The Yukon's truly one of the most incredible places in the world.
The summer no sweeter was ever.
The sunshiny woods all athrill, the grayling aleap in the river, the bighorn asleep on the hill, the strong life that never knows harness, the wilds where the caribou call, the freshness, the freedom, the farness. Oh God, how I'm stuck on it all. There's gold and it's haunting and haunting. It's luring me on as of old. Yet it isn't the gold that I'm wanting, so much as just finding the gold. It's the great big broad land way up yonder. It's the forests where silence has leaves. It's the beauty that thrills me with wonder. It's the stillness that fills me with peace. There's a land where the mountains are nameless, and the rivers all run God knows where. There are lives that are erring and aimless, and deaths that just hang by a hair. There are hardships that nobody reckons. There are valleys unpeopled and still. There's a land, oh, it beckons and beckons. And I want to go back, and I will.